Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I look rough, okay? And I know I say this very often, but literally I've had the worst week of my entire life. But anyways, in a way, this kind of makes this video better. So you'll see what I mean. As you can tell by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be talking about the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. And that's why I'm saying it's actually good that I look rough, because we really are going to be putting this to the test. This is kind of a spoiler alert. I've been using this for the past week. I literally purchased this right in time with my life crisis, and it's been amazing. I'm just gonna put that out there already, but I am still gonna show you how it works in this video. So yes, today I'm just going to show you guys how this applies on my face, how I typically wear it, how I've been wearing it the past week, and we are gonna do a little bit of a wear test. It won't be too long, but I promise you we are gonna do one. With that being said, let's go ahead and zoom you guys in and we can get started with this video. Like I said at the start of this video, we are talking about the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I'm using the shade Medium 330W. This is what the packaging looks like. I know it's flipped because of my camera, but you get the idea. So right here on the package, it says it is buildable to full coverage with a semi-matte finish. In terms of the description, it says camouflage imperfections and even out skin tone with this primer infused foundation. The lightweight powder is finely milled to provide long-lasting and buildable coverage for a full coverage semi-matte finish. Directions: use included sponge to build coverage for a full coverage semi-matte finish. Reapply as needed. You get it. It's a powder foundation. So I have been using this recently a lot. I really think this has saved my life. Okay, that's so dramatic. You know what I mean. Like I said, I've been having the worst week of my entire life. So like I didn't even want to wear makeup. And if you know me, that's how you know that something is wrong. If me, Arifah, doesn't want to wear makeup, that's a problem. That means something is wrong. So this has just been so easy. Like, it's made my life so easy. It made getting ready so quick and simple. Whew, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I really wish this component wasn't white, okay? Because I'm brown, so my makeup is brown. So it's gonna get messy very easily, but I've been using this for, like I said, a week, and so far it's still clean. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. It says e.l.f. like printed into the powder itself, but I've been using it, so the imprint is kind of fading, but you can see it says e.l.f. Camo. I mean, it's upside down, but you get the idea. And then yes, it does come with a nice mirror. So basically you flip it like this. Wow. You flip it, and then, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. It comes with a sponge. Mine is very dirty, okay, and I don't want to talk about it. But it comes with a sponge, and usually I hate the sponges that come like with products. Usually I just throw them out, or I just don't use them. I'll give it to my mom. But this one is actually really good for some reason. Maybe it's the formula of the actual powder, but it's really good. Yes, so in terms of what I already have on my face, I put a little bit of eyebrow gel and just my moisturizer and my sunscreen, and that's it. So we are just gonna kind of raw dog this, all right? Also, I don't have any eyeshadow on because my dark circles, like you can see, they're the same color as my eyelids. So once my face is done, you'll really be able to see how full coverage this is. So that's why I just wanted to keep that a little natural for you. If you want, you could wear like color corrector underneath, or like a little bit of a liquid concealer beforehand, but for me, I don't. And I still feel like this makes me look really good, so you'll see. Okay, I just take my sponge and I just like rub it. I don't know if that's correct, but I just rub it, and you can see like the spot on the sponge where I just picked up fresh product. So I just take a little bit and I literally just rub it on my face. Okay, look how quick this works. Now, I don't really have much to cover like on my forehead. I just like to put a little bit on my forehead so my face all looks the same color, but I don't really need to put any on my forehead. One thing that I will say, and you can see it right here, when I apply eyebrow gel, I kind of go a little crazy. So the gel like goes on my forehead, and you can see that it's kind of getting a little bit messed up where it's like meeting that gel. But that's because the gel that I use is like super sticky, so that's actually my fault that that's happening. So just ignore that. When you see it in any close-ups, that's my fault. Let's do one side first, so that way we can like compare. So I'm gonna go in on my cheeks on this side. Let's see how it goes. Look at that. So you can see like it's not exactly my color, but it is not bad at all. I think out of all the colors they have, this is probably the closest one that will match me. So I'm not mad. Usually I don't bring it like all the way into my sideburns, but just so you guys can really see the full effect of it, I will. Now, usually I don't like advocate for like rubbing your face like this, you know? One thing that I like though is that if you do rub your face like this, it doesn't disrupt like your skincare, like it doesn't make any of the products pill that are underneath, and that is amazing. Okay, take a look at my nose. Okay, we'll do half of my nose. So I'm kind of patting and rubbing at the same time because I know that I can rub and that nothing's bad is gonna happen, you know? So you can already see a difference, but now we're gonna go in on my areas with hyperpigmentation. So that's like my chin, my upper lip, and my under eyes. I have one eyelash. I don't even know if you can see it. It's like trying to go backwards into my eye. Let me deal with that. 1 second. Okay, yes. What was I saying before? I don't remember. It's very buildable. I think that's good enough for like those areas. What I will say is if you are going directly under your eyes, you definitely can use the sponge. Like if you fold it and make it like small, you can definitely go under your eyes. However, I prefer to use a beauty blender for this. Essentially, you get the same result. I just like the precision of a beauty blender. So I'm gonna show you guys how quickly it covers my under eyes. I'm gonna take this, do a little bit of that, okay? And watch this. Yeah, it looks a little crazy at first, but once you start blending, girl, your dark circles are gone. So this is one light layer under this eye, and you can already see there's a clear difference in between the two sides. But we're not done. We're not done. I'm gonna put a little more because I got really bad dark circles, okay? So I need a little more. If you are going to use this kind of heavily under your eyes, just make sure that your skin is very hydrated. Make sure you use a really good moisturizer, or else you probably will end up looking, you know, dry and flaky. But as long as you use a good moisturizer, you should be good. Does it not look like I have foundation, concealer, and powder all on this side? But all I have is powder foundation. I'm gonna try and give you guys a little side-by-side comparison. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and we can speed this up a little bit because you just saw how it works. So this is what this side of my face is looking like before I put any of the powder foundation directly under my eyes. When I tell you guys, this stuff is literally magical, okay? You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. I need to know what the heck they put in this thing, and I want to bottle it up and I want to keep it forever. Okay, now let's go in under this eye. One thing that I really like is that when I wear concealer, I always take my sponge and I just like create a little line right here, like especially when I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, just to make it kind of look like my hyperpigmentation is eyeshadow. I just like to create a little line. And what I love is, although this is a powder foundation, it kind of functions as a liquid. Like you can kind of do the same things that you would do if this was like a liquid foundation or a liquid concealer, and I really like that. So again, you can kind of choose how much you want to build up under your eyes. Recently, I've been building it up quite a bit, but the first few times that I wore this, I only used like one layer under my eyes, and I still felt like really pretty. I still felt like covered enough. Does that make sense? Our initial layer is on, and you cannot lie to me, okay? Doesn't it look like I'm wearing primer, foundation, concealer, and powder all in one? And all I used was one product, and it took me like 5 minutes. And like, obviously I know it's not gonna look as perfect as like real concealer will look, but when I tell you, it's pretty dang close. Like, it's to the point where I'm satisfied with it. Okay, me, somebody with like horrendously dark circles, that's how you know it's good. All right, I can see some of my scars are peeking through at the bottom here, so I'm just gonna build up a little more coverage there. I seriously love how you can build up this coverage. Also, I have reapplied this throughout the day before. I probably will do that today as well, just to show you guys how it layers on top of itself like hours later, but it's literally magical. Literally magical. So like I said, it does have primer infused into the formula already, but if you really feel compelled to, like if you want to wear this, for example, like for some type of event or something, you can definitely wear a primer under it. But if you're just looking for something quick, like you just want to get ready and go, it works. Okay, so this is the face at the moment. I'm gonna go off camera and just apply some mascara. You guys don't need to see me opening up my eyeballs like that right now, okay? I'm just gonna go off camera, apply some mascara and some lipstick, maybe a lip gloss. We'll be right back to start this wear test. Okay, so I am back and this is the finished look for the day. Obviously, I feel like I do look more natural than I typically do in my videos, but trust me when I say I feel so pretty, and I haven't been feeling very pretty lately, okay? But right now, I feel so pretty. I feel like my skin still looks like my skin. Like you can see the light is still reflecting like off of my cheeks and like off of my forehead. So the light is still reflecting, but I have the coverage that I want. So I just put some cream eyeliner in my waterline, some mascara, and a random lip combo that I'm not too sure I like right now. But anyways, this is the final look. Right before I put my phone on the tripod, it was 1:04 p.m. So let's just say 1 p.m. I'm gonna try to wear this at least for 5 hours, because by then you should get an idea of how it's gonna look for the rest of the day. But yes, so I'm gonna give you guys some close-ups and then I will see you in the next check-in. Okay, hi guys. I'm in the car right now. It's like not even that sunny, so the lighting is really bad and my phone is shaking because I cannot for the life of me hold a phone properly without shaking. But this is what it looks like in, I guess, natural lighting. I mean, the sun, the little sun that we do have is behind me, but you get the idea, right? This is what it looks like in natural lighting. It very much still looks like my skin. I love it. Anyways, okay, I'll see you in the next check-in. So it's been about 4 hours since I've had this powder foundation on my skin, and this is what my face is looking like. Considering there's no primer, no powder, no setting spray, just the powder foundation, this really is not bad. And I do think because my lights are so bright, it makes it look like I'm more sweaty than I am, but I promise you in real life, flawless. So what I'm gonna do though is I do think I am ready to touch up. So I'm gonna take a little tissue and I'm just gonna press on my face. See, like nothing really comes off on the tissue. Like there's a little tint, but like the actual coverage is still there. So that's good. Just going to press it into my shinier areas. And like immediately that looks much better, but they said that you can reapply throughout the day. So I'm gonna reapply. So let's take a little bit of this. See, like this is so nice because it layers on top of itself beautifully. Like it doesn't disrupt anything. It just looks good. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like I just applied this. Again, it is a semi-matte finish, so I'm not expecting all of my shine to like completely disappear, but immediately it looks so much better. I do think I'm gonna leave it like this for the rest of this wear test. I'm gonna come back in a couple hours and that will probably be the last check-in for the day. But look at how good this looks, layered on top of itself. I'm just looking at myself in the screen. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I am back and I've had this powder foundation on for about 6.5 hours now. And listen, I'm in my robe, okay? I'm ready to call it a night. I want to go shower. I want to wash my face, okay? And I also don't think my face is going to change that much if I leave this on longer. So yeah, this is what my face is looking like right now. Obviously, I do think that if I was wearing like a regular concealer, that my under eyes would definitely look a little bit better. But, and I've said this before, considering that this is just a powder foundation, okay? That's it. Like there's no other product under my eyes. I am so impressed, and I hope you guys are like understanding where I'm coming from. Like for my eyes to look this covered without concealer is a miracle. I have tried so many different things to cover my under eyes, okay? My regular foundations, they would not cover my under eyes like this. Even like my super full coverage ones, they would not be able to make it look this good. So yeah, it's been 6.5 hours and I am very, very happy with how my skin looks right now. So let me go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I already knew I liked this when I started this video. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but this feels like I'm literally not wearing any makeup on my face. And you guys saw I packed this on. Like, I have what is it, like 3 layers of this product on my face, and it feels like I'm wearing nothing. Like, I could easily fall asleep wearing this. That's a little dangerous, but that's how I feel. If I were to continue wearing it after this point, I probably would put powder or even more of the same powder foundation like right here in between my eyebrows. You can see like there's some oil coming in there, and just like at the tip of my nose. It's really not bad, and considering the price, okay, I don't remember how much I paid for this, but it's e.l.f., so you know it's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg. I am so happy. Okay, let's give this a final grade. What do we think? If I had to give it a letter grade, I'm very, very tempted to go with an A+, because I think if I were to use a primer underneath, use this powder foundation, and use a setting spray, I think it would last me all day. And you know, throughout the day you can touch up if you want to touch up with this powder, or if you want to touch up with your regular pressed powder that you have. Really, I think you're good to go. And I've recommended this to a bunch of my friends and family already, and I told them that I see myself wearing this all summer. Probably every day of the summer I'll be using this. I actually might have to get another shade to like match me in the summer, because this shade, like, it's not a perfect match. But anyways, what was my point? Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing this a lot. In a lot of my future videos, this is probably what's gonna be on my face. I really like it. Like, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I mean, like I said earlier, I don't love that the packaging is white, but like, that's such a minor thing, you know what I mean? If I had to give it a grade out of 10, I'm gonna say like 9.5. But I don't really have a real reason for leaving that 0.5. It's probably the only base product I've tried that is that close to being perfect. Does that make sense? I hope so. Those were my final thoughts on the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. Let me know if you've tried this, if you're thinking of trying it, if you've already tried it. I already said that. What do you think of it? I definitely do see this as something that is going to be very popular, if it's not popular already. That is pretty much it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!